with it. Just because you got yourself in some shit, it doesn't mean I have to come deal with it. If you your own, then you become a man. You become a man when you handle your own. And what you can do, but I do what I can. What can I do if I do till it's home? But what can I do if I do till it's home?
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about. You can't put a price tag on landing that perfect strike. And that nailed him. Wow, he's still down after that. Oh boy, I think the referee is out of it. And he's heading back in. I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor. I can tell you this about where an opponent's head should be when he's in the ring with John Cena. If the opportunity comes up, you have got to put him away. Don't be caught off guard for 1 second. You're not going to get many chances to finish Cena off, and if you don't take the ones you get, you're going to regret it. Well, on the topic of Randy Orton here, tell us your thoughts. Randy Orton acknowledges that he can be sick and twisted, and indeed, he is just that. Heads for the top rope. Oh my gosh! And he hits with a diving assault. I'm not sure I can watch this. Extra slow getting back to his base here. A brutal clothesline catches in the perfect spot. Ouch. Oh, man. That'll leave your neck hurting for a while. Well, we're on the move here. Ooh, that looked devastating. Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. You know, King, you make a good point, so I'll ask you this about that famous durability and resilience of John Cena. What is it that allows him to stay in matches even when it looks like he's on the verge of being dominated? I mean, we've seen him come back practically from the dead so many times. Oh, you're right. John Cena is just the ultimate competitor, Michael. He refuses to give in to anyone, no matter what state he's in. And Cena's only gotten tougher over the course of his career. That's what makes... And into the cover. 1, 2. Going top rope once more. They love it up there. Oh, they're taking a risk here. That's how you win matches. This match will have a lot of big moves. One question will be, who will capitalize on those moves the best? And who will capitalize on those moves the earliest? That's important. You know, if the WWE fans know one thing, it's that Randy Orton is one of the most lethal superstars in the history of this company and this business. You can tell during a slow, deliberate walk to the ring that with each step, he's plotting against his opponent. Well, that missed him all right. Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot. Oh, wow. Going high risk. Look at this hang time. Incredible. To take a chance like that, do you know how badly he must want to win this? And remember, the title is on the line here tonight. We are guaranteed a new champion. And I can only imagine the pressure these competitors are feeling right now, knowing that the goal is on the line. King, you talked about the fans and Randy Orton, and let me tell you, Randy Orton doesn't give two, quote, you-know-whats about the fans. You did say something I do agree with, however. With every step the Viper takes in his way to the ring, he is plotting. Orton is planning, and he is devising ways to unleash his assault on an opponent. Oh, I think this man means business. This guy's just too strong. Boy, he just got laid out. Ow! Ooh. Cena reverses it. Oh, he really telegraphed that one, Cole. Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one. You're right. That was wild indeed. Good thing we're over here. It's very clear that when fans see Randy Orton, they know danger is about to make its presence felt. The crowd watches Orton very carefully to see what he's going to do. They are trying to anticipate the unknown, trying to figure out just when the apex predator is going to strike. Well, WWE fans have watched Randy Orton for a long time now, and they've seen the pain and damage that he inflicts on an opponent. They know that Randy's a physical and psychological beast when it comes to what goes on in that ring and knowing what it takes to defeat an opponent. At the end of this match, a new champion will be crowned and a new era of WWE will begin. Oh, no. I'm telling you, moves like that put the well-being of your vertebrae and your career in jeopardy. Yeah, you could be going for the... And he breaks the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count. Well, that's just not enough to get the job done. How does Cena do that? There's nobody else on this planet that can go like John Cena. A rivalry that I think helped Randy Orton solidify his true superstardom was his journey into Death Valley versus The Undertaker. Remember that?
Oh, of course.
Orton proved to be one of the Dead Man's greatest adversaries, and to this day, the Viper's match versus the Phenom at WrestleMania 21 is regarded as one of the best in the streak.
These are great competitors, great, tremendous gladiators here in WWE.
Some of the best superstars that WWE have to offer.
How's that for ferocious? It's like someone hit the repeat button for this move.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Second.
An early pin attempt.
Come on, ref. Count. 2.
And he escapes with a kick out.
John Cena refusing to stay down.
Jerry, you touched on the incredible rivalry between Randy Orton and The Undertaker, and I have to say, as someone who was in the broadcast position for so many of their face-offs on SmackDown and called their showdown at the 21st Showcase of the Immortals, Orton versus Undertaker was one of the gravest challenges to the life of the streak ever.
Michael, before you described what it was like calling the war between Undertaker and Randy Orton, I remember a chill going through the entire Staples Center at WrestleMania 21. Randy Orton versus Undertaker is certainly one of the best rivalries I've ever seen. Boy, old Snake Eyes is enjoying this.
Shoulders down, is it enough?
It may be.
In a kick out.
The kick out's all that's saving. This match goes on. John Cena showing great will to stay in this one.
Unleashing it for the second time now. Again, these superstars are bound to absolutely no rules here in this disqualification match.
You know what, Cole? It's like the Wild West all over again.
I'll tell you, when you talk about New England, there's some of the toughest people in the world. Blue-collar workers,
right.
Hard shipyard workers.
Yes.
And that's where John Cena was brought up. You know, growing up with 4 brothers in a house that loved...
Quick pin. Hey, is this it?
It may be.
2. He sees it. Look at him unloading with the Tez press. Randy Orton showing some adversity right now.
Cena with a textbook counter.
Yeah, you know, I know some people don't want to hear it, but the truth is, John Cena...
Cena's the quintessential hero. He fights back until he's got nothing left. The Decorated Warrior had a ton of momentum, but the man who brought us hustle, loyalty, and respect fell short.
You know, Cole, you might be onto something with that. Maybe those brutal New England winters toughened John Cena up as a kid.
Ooh.
A young John Cena shoveling snow, walking to school in freezing temperatures. I'd imagine that put an extra layer of bark on you in a real hurry. Thankfully, we didn't have those winters like that in Memphis.
Yeah, but you're getting them now with global warming.
Yes.
Oh, sledgehammer to the ribs.
He may have broken his ribs. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
It's clothesline after clothesline.
Yeah, one would have done the trick, but this is ridiculous.
Looking to build momentum.
Someone has to stop this before that sledgehammer breaks him in half. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
You know, we were talking about John Cena's childhood in the Northeast, but
Right.
with all this talk, the RKO. See you next time.
Yeah, they'll never be the same after that RKO. Hey, this may very well be it. 1, 2, 3. What a win. Man, he's got to feel great. All those WWE competitors may be looking at the match of the year. I can't believe what we saw during this one. All those WWE competitors tore this arena apart.
You got chains and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when it won't stop getting broken. This indecision in my mind's imagination, I hope it comes focus on in my basement. This is not rap, this is not hip hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop rapping. You have to just write to say something, cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to say nothing. This is right now, I got a really crazy money clean. Gangsta don't cry, therefore I'm fine. Missed I missed the eye, therefore I'm fine. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul?
Based on the electricity that's traveling through this arena and decibel level of the crowd, I think it's safe to say the roof of this building just might blow off. Good Lord, that wasn't even close.
So that's what it's like being so far off the mark. You know, Cole, it's tough to sit here and try to choose Undertaker's most fierce rival. Of all the current and future WWE Hall of Famers that have stood in front of the Lord of Darkness, I think I'm going to go with the cerebral assassin, the Game, Triple H.
So give us the breakdown here for Ric Flair.
What hasn't been said already? Everybody's talking the unbelievable potential we're witnessing here. Let's just sit back and enjoy.
Making it look easy.
Oh, he missed. Oh, nobody home that time.
What a maneuver!
Man, that was awesome. The shoulders are down.
And it's up. He got the shoulder up.
It's this simple. You're not going to keep an icon like Ric Flair down for the count with moves like that.
Fighting from a position of full health here. You talked before, King, about The Undertaker's most intense rivalry, and Triple H, it is. It's one thing to meet an opponent at WrestleMania, but to clash with an adversary at 3 WrestleManias?
Wow. Well, you know, each of the battles between these men became more heated and more intense. An ongoing war of respect on the grandest stage of them all, to see who was the best in the WWE. You know, this rivalry will be a long chapter in the WWE history books. Watch it! Watch it! Ric Flair is taking complete and total control of this match.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
You're right. That was wild indeed. Good thing we're over here.
Oh, wow. Ric Flair's journey to WrestleMania 24 is one of the most emotional paths we've ever been on. The night before Flair was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, 24 hours later, the Nature Boy's career came to an end after he lost a retirement match to his friend, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Oh boy, Michael, you mentioned Ric Flair in WrestleMania 24. It was truly a history.
He's nearing the floor.
Yes.
His opponent can just look on. It's a big fight.
Let's go. Oh, they threw everything they had at each other in this match.
Here's your winner and the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, what a clothesline. Talk about catching a beating. Uh-oh. What's Ric Flair going to do now?
The arm has become the focal point of this attack.
Yeah, it's got a big red bullseye on it. You know, Cole, when you talk about the offense of The Undertaker, one word comes to mind.
What's that, King?
I think it's unstoppable. I think the Phenom's moves are so powerful that almost any offense from him can finish off an opponent, sometimes for good.
Checking out Ric Flair, what can you tell us right now?
Looking fresh right now, which is good. You got to wonder how much longer that can last, though.
Diving into his bag of acrobatic tricks.
Flair with the reversal. Oh no, Ric Flair with the opportunity.
On, it's on. He's going to try to climb out of the cage. I think that's the smart move at this point, King.
And only gets halfway out before getting snatched back down.
Undertaker's not playing around. God, there was nothing accurate about that attempt at offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
King, you mentioned The Undertaker's devastating arsenal of moves. There are so many, especially when you consider how the arsenal itself continues to expand over time. More vicious strikes, awesome power moves, and crippling submissions.
I mean, all the ways The Undertaker can put a beating on his opponent, well, it's just horrifying. I mean, anything Undertaker hits you with has a chance of ending the match or your career.
Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one.
Well, it certainly wasn't due to a lack of trying, Michael. Oh!
Today, too fast. The back is the largest area on the human body and thus always a target.
I know what you mean. You know, I've got a weak back.
How long did you have that?
Oh, about a week back.
This is where you need to look out.
Pulled back in.
Ric Flair's journey to WrestleMania 24 is one of the most emotional paths we've ever been on. The night before Flair was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, 24 hours later, the Nature Boy's career came to an end after he lost a retirement match to his friend, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Oh boy, Michael, you mentioned Ric Flair in WrestleMania 24. It was truly a historic night in Orlando, Florida. The Nature Boy versus the Heartbreak Kid had such meaning to sports entertainment fans around the entire world. It was one of those matches where, as a fan, you never wanted it to end. What? Does he have his eyes open?
And I'm sure we'll be able to see the handprint left by that chop.
Cole, the Nature Boy has a list of amazing matches that runs at least 5 miles long. I know. He and I had a 5-star match ourselves back in the day. Win, lose, or draw, WrestleMania 24 against Shawn Michaels is one of the best and one that will be remembered forever.
Folks, we're coming here from Dallas, Texas, and we're just a few short miles from Reunion Boulevard, where one of the most historic buildings in wrestling history once stood.
No love lost between these two.
Undertaker's in trouble. Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels' highly emotional contest at WrestleMania 24 was the culmination of a career that began for Ric Flair training in Minneapolis with Vern Gagne, spanning more than 35 years and included an amazing 16 world championships.
No, not again! He's looking to create some separation here.
When you're such a prolific striker like The Undertaker, you can create your own momentum. When you're as dominant as The Undertaker, you can unleash the flames of hell at your choosing.
Chokeslam, the end is near.
Oh, you got that right, Cole. You don't get up from one of those chokeslams. You know, Michael, The Undertaker has always been a fan favorite for the WWE. It's like he brings something unique to this sport that the fans really appreciate. There's a camel clutch, and somehow he's got to take the pressure off his neck. He's in perfect position. Complete control. What a... Look at this. This was a match that was simply mesmerizing.